Hi, I'm Liz Moyer, editor of Horse Illustrated. We're here today with Barb Wells, a certified equine shiatsu massage therapist who donates her time and expertise to massage the horses at JFK Therapeutic Riding Center. Today, Barb is going to demonstrate a few basic stretches that you can try with your horse.
Today we're stretching to maintain flexibility and mobility in the muscles, ligaments, and tendons, all the structures of the horse's body. I'm going to show you a few stretches today that are simple stretches you can do at home, but I do have a few precautions that you need to take before you do start that stretching. Make sure your horse has been warmed up at least 5 to 10 minutes on the lunge line at either walk, trot, or canter. If your horse is a little bit older, remember, it's going to take longer for his tendons and ligaments to warm up and stretch, so take precaution. Don't ever overforce a stretch, and don't ever stretch on a cold muscle. Warming up is so important when you're going to stretch with your horse. So if you're working with your own therapist who can show you and guide you through these stretches, that's great. If you don't have one available, that's okay too. Just start slowly, and remember, your horse is not going to be able to do real long, deep stretches right away. Work up gradually and never, ever force a stretch with your horse. Back it off if he doesn't do it well, and go slowly. The first stretch is Tricep Stretch that you can do by facing the back of your horse as though you were going to pick up her hoof. Pick up her limb and let her lower limb hang loose at a 90-degree angle while supporting under and above the knee. If your horse can't go that far, back off the stretch. If she can, bring it up until you feel the resistance and hold the stretch 5 to 10 seconds. Remember, this is a new sensation for her. The muscles need to adjust to that stretching sensation. You can pull her limb forward gently as her shoulder relaxes. Pull a little more until you feel resistance and back off. Hold this for 5 to 10 seconds. Be aware that in either of the limb stretches that the horse may retract her leg without warning. This could cause injury to the horse and you. Remain aware of what you're doing. Gently back off the stretch and replace her hoof to the ground. This is a hamstring stretch. Stand facing the back of your horse. If he has weight on the one leg you're trying to lift, press him over to reposition his weight to the other hind limb. Reach down as though you were going to pick up his hoof. Pick up his hoof and extend his leg forward by holding under the fetlock and the tip of the hoof. Gently pull forward until you feel resistance and back off until he relaxes into the stretch and hold for 5 to 10 seconds. Remember, he is unfamiliar with the way you're manipulating his body. Many horses are quite stiff with this stretch, so don't overdo it. Less is better when you begin. Make sure that you're positioned with your knees bent and your back straight. Gently replace his hoof on the ground. And again, be aware that either of the limb stretches that the horse may retract his leg without warning. This could cause injury to the horse and you. Remain aware of what you're doing. A reflex stretch is a back-raising stretch. I usually begin by rubbing the horse's abdomen in a circle to determine his level of sensitivity in the area. Always watch for the horse's reaction. If he's okay with that, stiffen your fingers into a claw shape and rake from side to side across the abdomen with increasing pressure and speed. Remember to be gentle. Your horse will contract his abdomen, and that will in turn elicit a rise in the spine, flattening the back. The amount of the lift can be quite dramatic depending upon the condition of the horse. Be aware that your horse is unaccustomed to this type of movement along his abdomen and may not like it at first. Watch for his reaction and take it very slowly. Many horses find relief in this stretch and will lower their head during this move, adding to the stretch. Some stretches that you can have fun doing with your horse are carrot stretches for the neck and back. Keeping your horse in a position where he can't swing his backside away from you, take a long carrot and move it slowly to his side and have him stretch to get it from you. Don't go farther than he can stretch easily at first. Just hold it in position and let him have it. Do this every day and slowly work your way further and further back toward the point of hip. In several weeks you will notice increased flexibility in his neck, but make sure you do both sides. For the next stretch, position your horse where he won't back up. Take a long carrot and put it between his front limbs from behind. Start low and no further back than would be a normal amount for him to eat from the ground. You can pull the carrot further back as his flexibility increases. Make sure that he gets the carrot for his effort.